Shoot. Fades back, and that one's good. Howard's got 7 points. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Now here's Burke. He's tightly guarded. Tries from 10. No good. So Houston will take it the other way. Johnson kicks to Canaan. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And so here is Dallas. The three from George. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Unis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Brewer, good. And now a 3-point Rocket lead.
Love the interior passing. He knew exactly where to go with that ball.
Dellavedova dishes to Burke. Here's George. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Jones checked in for Houston. Riza comes in for Johnson. Then for the Mavericks, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Hawes. For Matthew Dellavedova, and it's Rose in for Burke.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Rose in the post. It's stolen by Jones. The feed to Cannon. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. The Mavericks #1. In third, the Rockets.
These clubs are very similar in that regard. You look at the rebounding numbers, really impressive just how physically dominant they each were in the paint.
Into Jordan. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Dallas, no good that time either.
Boy, you wonder what the score of this game would be if they weren't pulling down all these rebounds.
Love what I'm seeing from them in the paint.
That one goes. Count it.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They sure are. That's 3 straight buckets that have come off of assists.
McDermott can't get it to go. Houston leading by 5. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked. Really strong and together.
Yeah, and very aggressive, too. Keeping the defense off balance with their ball movement. I like the way they look.
And so it's Dallas with it. The Rockets making the shot. Ariza outside. Low block shot on the way. Will not go. This is off the front iron. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right. From deep, George. Brewer with the rebound. Now the Rockets with it. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. They set the pick. Here's Canaan. Passes it to Jones. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam. Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
You know, he just isn't pleased at all with the looks they've given up defensively inside. So I think this timeout is all about trying to get his group to tighten up defensively.
They just don't look very sharp to me on the defensive side.
Capela checked in for the Rockets. Harden comes in for Corey Brewer. The Mavericks also with a sub. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for McDermott. Here is Harden after Dirk Nowitzki's bucket. It's Harden with the drive. Cannon. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Well, he gave the officials no choice there. Easy call. Went right over the top.
Yeah, he's got to go straight up when he's under the boards in that kind of traffic. Can't chest first into the man in front of you. That's a foul. You know, they've built their lead here by doing all the little things well.
And one of those things has been rebounding, Clark, because they have really come out and taken control of the boards.
Jones kicks to Canaan. The three from Harden. And the shot is good. Harden's got 6 points.
Now they've settled into a pretty nice groove here offensively in the second quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they picked up the pace shooting the ball. I mean, the field goal percentage upwards of 50% now.
Here's Canaan. Jordan with the block. No Somebody near George. No good on that last second attempt there. And that concludes the... And now the third quarter about to get going. Paul George really making a difference here.
He went off in the first 2 quarters, guys, as he's capable of doing. We might see some changes here in the defensive approach they use on him in the second half.
Yeah, they've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him like he has been.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. Harden and Ariza out on the perimeter. And it's Cannon in at the point. Rose, that's good.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break gave him a second win. He looks fresh.
Rockets leading by 10. Here's Canaan. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
And the offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layups. Earn it from the line.
And he can't hit the second. Mavericks trail by 10. Rose kicks to Carter. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Mavericks have missed both of their free throws tonight. 0 for 2 so far. First free throw is good. 2 shots. Carter hits them both.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Here's Houston now. They've held a 12-point lead early. They're off to battle the Clippers after this game as they'll be playing at the Staples Center. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him. And on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. In the third spot, Dwight Howard.
I think he cares more about shot blocking than any other element of his game, guys. Takes so much pride in it. That's why he was where he was on that list.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Kicks it out to Harden. Ariza outside, takes the 3. Good, it's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 3rd assist on the night.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut back down to single digits on a much-needed basket there from Nowitzki. And Howard, here we go. And he gets it to go. Howard's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
Rose passes to Nowitzki. Another 3 for Dallas.
And still perfect here in the second half. 4 for 4 from the field.
Ariza outside. Howard draws the double. Jones dishes to Harden. Here's Ariza. And it's Houston with another.
They're rolling now. 5 straight hoops to start this quarter.
Mavericks trail by 10. Outside, George. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Again, the miss by Nowitzki.
Boy, they've really dominated on the glass, and of course they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor. He's their go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
And that one's good. 8 points for Rose.
They're on track here in the second half after their less than impressive first half. And I think they came out with some tired legs to start. But they've turned it around. They found some energy, and they look a lot more active and engaged. taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Well, they already had him staggered, and now all of a sudden they're throwing some haymakers.
Houston making some changes. Montejunas comes in for Jones. And it's Johnson in for Cannon. Dallas also making some changes. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Jordan. McDermott comes in, and it's Burke in for Derrick Rose. They get it again. And Dwight Howard again. Howard's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
Here's Burke. Johnson with the block. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And the Mavericks making a change here. Dellavedova's checked in. Nowitzki. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Nowitzki's got 12 points in the game.
Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
Now here's Burke. Dwight Howard missing his last shot. That shot wide open. 14 points for Nowitzki.
Well, his scoring this quarter has been off the charts, and the complexion of the game as a result may change.
Johnson kicks to Harden. Off target with his three.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently.
He's fortunate that shot found the bottom of the bucket. It wasn't the highest quality look.
Here's Johnson following the score by Dallas. He feeds it to Harden. Howard kicks to Harden from outside the arc. Another miss by Harden.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, because you know if you continue to give up open looks like that, you're in big trouble.
Now Harden. Dirk Nowitzki missing from long range. Here's Johnson, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that. The Rockets shooting their fifth and sixth free throws of the game.
Now the numbers last year for them at the line, not great. Just 73% free throw shooting as a team.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Capela checked in for Howard. And it's Brewer in for Trevor Ariza. Rockets leading by 10. Johnson outside. Now the dish to Brewer. At the elbow, Harden. Floats one. That's good. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, they look helpless defensively.
9 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. That's good from Nowitzki on the assist by Burke. Burke's got his 4th assist in this one.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
And And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This was an exceptional pass, guys, and we see the result. It hits him in stride, and bam, the slam dunk.
On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Jordan is out there with Nowitzki. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Carter in at the 2 guard. Harden outside. Now Dallas takes it the other way. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
A lot of attention on the Nuggets. You know, that Denver game really is interesting to watch.
Cannon, the pass to Harden. He kicks to Jones. Jacks up a 3. Another miss by Harden. Mavericks trailed by 8. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And George kicks to Nowitzki. Fader on the way. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. And that's 20 points for Nowitzki. Now a timeout called by Houston. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor and These timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. Howard's checked in for Houston. Riza comes in for Corey Brewer. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, guys, Kevin McHale had some advice for the team in that last break. He laid one thing out there for them, saying,